Who can give me the example of such a teaching? Someone is raising up his hand.
Yes. Bí ẹ̀kọ́ yẹn ṣe yé mi ni pé kí ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run mú handkerchief tàbí òróró wípé máa sáré bọ̀ pẹ̀lú iye owó báyìí tó bá ti lè gba òróró yìí ara ìyá ya láì fi Jésù hàn.
Thank you. Somebody is raising up his hand here. Yes.
The teaching of I no go suffer, I no go beg for bread.
I don't go suffer, I don't go beg for bread.
Yes.
Another contribution.
Ẹ̀kọ́ mìíràn ni wípé kí ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run máa sọ wípé àwa kọ́ ni ìjọ Kọ́ríńtì wípé a lè má borí ká tó wá ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì pé ìjọ Kọ́ríńtì ni Paul ń bá wí ẹ̀kọ́.
Ẹ̀kọ́ wo ni tó tún jẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ mìíràn? Bẹ́ẹ̀ni kan bá ń kọ́ ni ní ẹ̀kọ́ mìíràn.
If anyone is teaching one another.
Ta ló lè fi Bíbélì fìdí ẹ̀kọ́ mìíràn múlẹ̀ fún wa?
Who can show us through the Bible?
Àpẹẹrẹ ẹ̀kọ́ mìíràn ní Bíbélì.
The example of another.
Tí Paul kọ lẹ́tà sí ìjọ tó condemn ẹ̀kọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀.
That Paul wrote to a church and condemned such teaching.
Àbí àwọn àpọ́sítélì kọ lẹ́tà sí ìjọ tó condemn ẹ̀kọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Or the apostle wrote to a church condemning such
teaching. Tí ò ní jẹ́ pé mo kàn sọ lórí.
And that I will not say.
Mo lè sí Bíbélì kí n fi hàn yín.
That I can open the Bible to show you.
3:18.
Philippians.
3:18 ẹgbọ́n kí ló wà ń bẹ̀? Philippians 3:18. Yes. Are we there? Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ló ń rìn. Ẹ bá kà kí gbogbo yẹn lè gbọ́ sókè dáadáa.
Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ní rìn.
Nípasẹ̀
àwọn ẹni tí mo ti wí fún yín.
Yes.
Nígbàkúgbà. Àní tí mo sì ń sọkún bí mo ti wí fún nísinsìnyí pé ọ̀tá àgbélébù Kristi ni wọ́n.
Sápẹ̀rẹ̀ kan nìyẹn. Ẹ kà síwájú náà.
Is that an example? Let's read it further.
Yes.
Philippians 3:18.
Ikú ẹni tí ń ṣe Ọlọ́run wọn àti ògo ẹni tó ń wà nínú ìtìjú wọn àwọn ẹni tí ń tọ́jú ohun ayé.
No. Kò sí mọ́. Revelation kẹ.
Revelation.
Rárá o. Revelation kẹ.
No.
Kó bẹ̀ yẹn o.
We are not living that. Philippians
3:18.
But we want to read it in
bóyá
another
àwọn simple
version.
interpretation kan máa wà tó sọ̀rọ̀ ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Kò sí àbí.
3:18. Don't we have a message or NI?
Amplified version.
Amplified.
Okay.
For there are many of whom I often told you.
Yes.
And now tell you even with tears.
With tears.
Who live as enemies of the cross of Christ.
Yes.
Rejecting and opposing his way of salvation.
Yes.
Whose faith is destruction.
Yes.
Whose God is their belly. Their worldly appetite.
Yes.
Their sensuality.
Yes.
Their vanity.
Yes.
And whose glory is in their shame. Who focus their mind on earthly and temporal things.
What is the basis of their preaching? Who focus their teaching, their preaching on what?
On
what?
Temporary things.
What temporary things?
Temporary things.
Question
the question I want to ask us is,
if you come to all reject the way of salvation.
That they have rejected the way of salvation.
Tabapenya can get enemy of the cross of Christ.
And you can do ọ̀tá àgbélébù Kristi.
What
is that one telling us?
Enemy of the cross.
Ọ̀tá àgbélébù.
Kò pè wọ́n enemy of Christ o.
Ọ̀tá àgbélébù.
Ó pè wọ́n ní enemy of the cross of Christ.
But they are the enemies of the cross of
Not
Christ.
Enemy of Christ.
Ọ̀tá àgbélébù Kristi.
Ọ̀rẹ́ ta ni wọ́n jẹ́?
They are friends of Jesus.
Ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀tá kí ni wọ́n jẹ́?
But they are enemies of his cross.
Ọ̀tá kí ni wọ́n jẹ́?
Enemies of what?
àgbélébù kúrò ní iṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ ìgbàlà ló kù mẹ́.
Remove the cross from the work of salvation. What remains there? Nothing. Nothing. But that pastor said fun.
Ìyẹn ló fà á tó fi kè wọ́n ní pé wọ́n reject kílẹ̀ korúkọ ẹ̀.
Àgbélébù.
Say God way àbí kí ló pé of sakini o of salvation. Wọ́n yọ cross kúrò ń bẹ̀.
They have removed the cross.
Wọ́n yọ cross kúrò nínú kíni wọn.
They have removed the cross from what?
Wọ́n yọ cross ẹ tẹ̀wọ̀n pé cross mú suffering dání.
And you know cross
entails
suffering.
Ó mú shame dání.
It entails shame.
So bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe rí.
Is that how it is?
Ó mú rejection ní.
And it entails rejection.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe rí.
Is that how it is?
Ó mú denial dání. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe rí?
It entails denial.
Ntí cross mú dání nìyẹn.
That is what the cross entails.
And reason yẹn ló jẹ́ pé gospel lè lọ sí ibi tó yẹ kó dé ìtorí pé gbogbo ala sọ pé àṣetán àti jìyà nítorí Jésù.
That is why the gospel cannot go to everywhere it should go because we are not ready to suffer because of Jesus.
Ẹ lè ka street kan ní ìgboro kẹrí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ọgọ́rùn-ún bẹ́ẹ̀.
You can see a street in the town and
kò sẹ́ni kan tọ́lọ́ máa jẹ́ tó máa lead láyé kó máa sọ pé ibi Ọlọ́run lead òun lọ oko ni.
You will not find anyone that say God has led him into.
Ó mọ̀ pé tó ń gboko lọ kí ló máa ṣe ń bẹ̀.
Because he knows that when he go into the bush he will suffer.
Kí ló máa ṣe ń bẹ̀.
He will suffer.
Ó dẹ̀ ló gbàgbọ́ nù kíni.
And he does not believe in suffering.
Kò lọ sóko.
He can't go to the farm.
So káwọn ará oko kú ká fọgbọ́n. Ó sọ fún arákùnrin wa tó ń follow bẹ̀ help.
He told our brother
following up. Ó ní yàtọ̀ tí mo rí patiyín ni wípé.
He said the difference I see from yours is
béèrè owó lọ́wọ́ èèyàn ń ta o.
You did not ask money from people outside.
Báwọn oníṣọ́jí ò ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀.
That revivalists will not do so.
A tún wá dáná oúnjẹ.
And we will
a
prepare
tún
food.
fún àfa yẹn náà lóúnjẹ jẹ.
And we will give even the alpha.
Irú ìjọ tí ń yàtọ̀.
This your own church is different.
Àwọn aláìní tó wà ń bẹ̀.
The need is
láì expect kan lọ́wọ́ kí ló àtúndọ́gbọ́n àtúmọ̀ ṣe.
Without expecting anything from them.
Àǹbá ni wọ́n
also
pàdé.
meeting their needs.
It becomes so surprised.
Ó wá yà lẹ́nu.
Gbogbo wa tó bá ti ní nǹkan ṣe pẹ̀lú ọ̀kan.